Is going on, everybody? Welcome to the New Comic Book Day show for September 30th. That's it. It's the last day of September. It flew right by. It's gone. It's gone. But yes, it is the eve of New Comic Book Days for those of you watching live. Those of you catching the replay, maybe Wednesday morning and you're headed to the shop. So with that, we want to make sure to bring you all the info so that you know before you go to the shop. So joining me tonight, I'm rocking it with my bro, Travis. Travis, ¿qué pasó, man?
Man, what's up? I'm back. 2 nights in a row. What's happening here? Public service announcement. Wake all your emo friends up. September has ended, so officially wake them up as directed. Just super thrilled to be back again tonight. Chat, what's up? I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's ready for some awesome new comic book day releases this week. I know our boy Lefteros and Cover Price have been putting this together, and it looks fantastic. I'm so excited. This is an awesome list. So let's get going, man. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, it's so funny you brought up the emo wake me up when September ends stuff because, dude, already I'm signing on to social media and the song is everywhere. I'm like, God, come on, guys.
Wake up. It's
Yeah,
time.
no, it's true. Yeah, wake up. I love Green Day, so yeah, I'm cool with that. Just keep it coming. But yes, lots to talk about, of course. The New Comic Book Day. We've got, I think it's a pretty packed week, man. There's some good stuff that's coming out this week, so I'm pretty excited to dive into some of those books. So with that being said, like I said, guys, we're just bringing you some of the information regarding the books that are dropping this week. No one's telling you to buy all of them. You pick up the books that you like, of course. So with that, let's kick it off with the first book for this week's New Comic Book Day release. And we're starting with a banger, guys. Yes, Absolute Evil. #1 is going to be coming out this week. We have the cover A here. And in this book, we're getting the first appearance of Absolute Green Arrow, Absolute Hawkman, and Absolute Lex Luthor. That's right, they ain't playing. And we're also going to be getting an Absolute Joker appearance. Now, we've seen Joker make appearances throughout multiple issues on the Absolute Batman side. I kind of feel like, you remember DC All In? I know DC All In. You actually hooked me up with a signed copy by Snyder, so thank
I
you for
sure
that.
did.
Yeah, you're a gem, absolute gem. But dude, DC All In was such a very important issue for everything that happened, and set up everything pretty much for all the Absolute universe. And there are
Yep.
characters in there that we got little tidbits of. We saw a lot of things that are coming our way. Now this kind of reminds me of that. You know what I mean? Like we're now seeing all of these characters being thrown at us within this issue, and obviously for the Absolute universe, which is absolutely thriving, and doing so well. These are key characters, and I can't wait to see them make their way finally into the Absolute universe.
Yeah, I think where you have all in, we're witnessing like the creation of a new universe, right? Like a big huge, like a Big Bang moment almost, right? And then for Absolute Evil, I think we're looking at a big expansion of that new universe, and so it does kind of have that same feel to it. It feels, like a weighty thing. It's kind of got some gravitas to it. So getting some new characters. I'm especially excited about seeing Absolute Lex Luthor. Just that excites me. Obviously, all of these are really good. And Green Arrow, Hawkman, I think these are all wonderful characters. But something about Absolute Lex Luthor, they've really done a good job. All the writers have really done a good job of giving us absolute versions of our big baddies, right? Like the ones we're used to seeing each issue, and I'm excited. I'm super excited about this. As you guys know, I'm an Absolute guy, so this is what I'm here to hear or here to read. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Nice big expansion of the universe, and definitely if you're into the Absolute stuff, this is one to jump on. This is gonna be a big book.
Absolutely, man. You look at this cover. I dig it. I think it's really cool. I think Kamikoli did a great job. But there's a lot of other covers available as well. You have a blank variant for Absolute Evil, which I love picking up blanks because you never know, man. You might have a chance to get an amazing artist to do some great work. But there's other covers as well. There's this Fabrizio De Tomaso cover, which I think is absolutely amazing, dude. If you guys have a chance, go check that out. But there's wonderful covers for this one. There's even some there's going to be a David Nakayama exclusive as well for New York Comic Con. That's right. So New York Comic
Wow.
Con is coming up, and I think the Nakayama cover is just wicked as well. So
I didn't
yeah,
know that. That's really cool. I've got to look into that. That feels like one I need to have. You said Tommaso right there. His covers for DC always make me stop. Like if I'm like looking through like a bin, or I'm looking through through a long box, or even on the shelf or something, I always seem to stop at those covers. I don't know what it is about them. They're just fantastic. I love it. It's great. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
I agree with
It's really cool. But interesting news about the Nakayama thing. I didn't realize that. I need to keep better tabs on this stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, it's not like you and I are going to be making our way to New York Comic Con, but we do got friends there, guys. Don't forget us, please, while you're there. Hello. But yeah,
Hi.
let me show you guys very quickly the Nakayama cover is really cool. This one's going to be available at New York Comic Con, and I think it's neat, man. I had the opportunity to talk with Nakayama like 2 weeks ago. What an awesome dude, and this guy just doesn't stop working, dude. Like
No.
I see how many covers coming out.
The
It's
man.
wild. If
The
you're
man.
following him on social media, on Instagram, you have pretty much an idea of just
Yeah.
how much stuff this guy's doing, and
It feels
it
it
never
feels
ends.
like it feels like every day there's something new rolling out, and it's all good. That's the thing. The dude doesn't miss. He
Yeah.
doesn't miss.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, Absolute Evil #1 is coming out this week. One I am definitely excited to pick up. Moving on from that, we have Amazing Spider-Man issue 13. This one being the main cover, and it's giving us the first full appearance of Symbi, who you can see right there at the bottom left. Yes, Symbi is here, baby. And then we've got Niall and Wretched, and the whole Wretched character, you can see right there on the left side with the arms crossed. One thing I want to put out there, I know that most people tend to have that conversation when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man, saying that it's kind of like, it's been rough. It's been rough on the Amazing Spider-Man side. I was one of those that said the same thing. I do feel that way on prior runs, but what I will say is that Joe Kelly is doing a great job. I'm really enjoying the Joe Kelly run. Pepe Larraz cover right here, really nice. But yeah, this is one I'm picking up. I know a lot of people are super excited about Symbi as well.
Yeah, I think for me that's why I'm grabbing this. I have not read any of this run of ASM. Kind of like you, well, not kind of like you, but I know we've had this conversation before where you've been on board with some of the ASMs in the past, and they've had some really high moments, and I've enjoyed a lot of them, but this particular volume I have not jumped into yet. It's ASM is always one of those ones that I read in bulk. It seems like I don't typically grab them as soon as they drop. But unless it's something like this, where we're getting some first appearances and stuff like that, obviously grab them then. But yeah, it always seems to be one of those things I kind of read in bulk. But this is exciting. I know people are excited about Symbi. I've got some personal friends that are really excited about Symbi, and they don't even read comic books like that.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
yeah.
It's like we finally got our own symbiote Jeff, and we have had symbiote Jeff already in the past, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like one of those.
He's its own little thing.
Yeah, exactly that. But you don't want to mess with him. But like I was saying, the Joe Kelly run has been relatively good. I've been really enjoying it compared to most runs that I've had to read through prior to this run, and I sometimes wonder if it's being overshadowed by the Ultimate Spider-Man stuff, and it's normal because Ultimate Spider-Man is just on another level, right? So,
Yeah, that's one of those, like, what do you do, really? You know what I mean? As good as Ultimate Spider-Man has been, and that is one that I have been reading, so maybe that's kind of taken the place for me for right now for Amazing Spider-Man, and maybe that's probably a similar thing that's happening to other people. But it is kind of reassuring to know that you think so highly of Joe Kelly's run, because that's exactly what you want to hear if you're trying to decide whether to read something or not. Like if you're feeling good about the direction that the story is going, whether it's Kelly or anybody else writing it, that's enough to get somebody to jump in, like me. And this is obviously now I'm interested in catching up on this. If you're saying it's worth a read, I'm definitely in on this to catch up.
Yeah, I'm happy that here we have Awesome Sauce Radio in the chat saying, first run of Amazing Spider-Man is starting to catch my interest. Doesn't suck as bad as the last one. And yeah, man, like I said, it is very enjoyable. So yeah, I recommend people do pick this up. It's a great one. Now, moving on though, we have other covers that are coming out for this one, and I have to talk about it very quickly, guys. We have this Barden variant, which is a Silver Surfer 4 homage variant that features Kermit and Gonzo. Yeah, man. And I hate that I love this so much.
Why?
I've always wanted Silver Surfer 4. It's not in my collection. One book I absolutely have to have. Probably one of my all-time favorite Marvel covers. Like it's in my top 10.
It's up there. It's elite. Yeah. It's one of the best.
Absolutely, but it's so funny, dude. Like the whole Gonzo Kermit thing, man. I love this. Gonzo Silver Surfer. You got Kermit as Thor. These Disney covers, and now we have Sesame Street characters, the Muppets, etc. It's so fun to see these. My kids love stuff like this, and I've been scooping these up for the kids, and one guilty pleasure extra copy for myself.
You got to. I am a lifelong diehard Muppets fan. So when I saw these dropping, I ran to my wife and said, "Look at this! Look at this!" And like we were always real big fans of the Muppet Ride down in Disney, and then they closed that down, and now they're revamping the Aerosmith roller coaster into a Muppets roller coaster, and
really?
Yeah, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, this is right up my alley, and the fact that they're combining it with this amazing, classic, iconic cover,
so cool.
It's perfect. I saw this and I lost my mind.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So yeah, this is a fun cover. It's the Muppets variant, Phenomena. But yeah, moving on from this though, there's also this amazing Lee Bremhio cover, and he's been doing covers for a lot of the last couple of issues for ASM. They've all been super stunning, even as trades, guys. If you can't afford the incentives and you don't want to dig into your wallet and fork over that extra coin for these awesome covers as virgins, you can pick these up as a trade as well. And that's what this broke guy tends to do a little more. I'll opt out.
Yep. Same. Yeah, it's hard to pass up Lee's covers, man. Like his art style just always speaks to me. Like everybody has those artists that just like it catches their eye, and I have a hard time ever passing up on one of his books if they're on the shelf. So probably a little rich for my blood for a 1 in 100, but for a 1 in 25, like a trade or something like that, I'm all in on that. That's fantastic.
I think it's a stunning Bermejo cover. I really like these covers. A lot of great covers have come out, like I said, and again, another home run in my books here with this one. So very neat. But moving on, here's a big one, guys. Now we've got Rook Exodus issue number 7. If you guys are fans of anything that's happening Ghost Machine related, here we have the cover A, and we are getting within this book the first full appearance of Stag, Matterhorn, and Bloodhound. It's the second cameo appearance of Arachne, who is revealed within the book. Jeff Johns doing absolutely amazing things when it comes to Rook Exodus. When it comes to anything Ghost Machine related, I'm loving it so much, dude. Now, the only thing I want to point out is that there's also a variant that has a first full appearance and cover of Stag. Now, I guess we could consider issue 3 a cameo, because now it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot more of Stag within this, and I guess it's being labeled the first full appearance. But if we go back to issue 3, there was a lot of characters that made some cameos within the issue, and here you could see Stag the Deer, right? So, and the name is there. We see the character. Some would label this the first appearance. Some would label this a cameo. So I think if you're speculating at all on this one, you got to go for the 1-2 punch. Make sure you pick up that issue 3 and, of course, issue 7 that drops tomorrow. Dude, I'm like I said, I'm loving what we're getting out of the Ghost Machine universe. We just, we had the War of the Wardens, and it was so good. So good. And, yeah, loving it.
Yeah, Jeff Johns for me, is one of my personal all-time favorite writers. Kind of rekindled like my love for comics in the like late 2000s. Like, I think it was right before when he was still working on Green Lantern, and I fell in love with comic books all over again because of reading his Green Lantern run. And so obviously when he went to Ghost Machine, this was really exciting for me. I was really looking forward to it, and it has not disappointed. Now, all that said, I am not caught up on all the series, but one series that I immediately was drawn to and did catch up on is this series. This is one of the few Ghost Machine titles I am totally caught up on, and this one, y'all, if you're not speculating on it and you're not collecting it, you got to read this. This is it's so good, and I absolutely love this series. Yeah, it's been so enjoyable. It's just awesome. They just don't miss over there. It's such a good collection of creators.
Yep, couldn't agree more. I'm all over this, and as you can see, people just like Rattlesnake in the chat saying that Ghost Machine is underrated and so good. Exactly, my man. Ghost Machine, Energon Universe, two amazing things happening at the same time on the indie side. There's a lot more other things as well, but those are two of my favorites at the moment. So yeah, definitely worthy of a pickup. I'm picking this up at 100%. But moving on, yes, oh baby, I could already hear music behind me here with this one. G.I. Joe Cold Slither #1 cover A, guys, one shot featuring the Dreadnoks as the Cold Slither rock band. You got Tim Seeley on this one. There's amazing covers, first off, that are available for this. You also have the 1 in 25 incentive by Steve Beach. Dude, the 1 in 25 is sick. You're hearing hair metal music, right? As you're looking at this.
I hear in my head right now is I want to rock.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Do it. Just do it. I want to rock.
I got neighbors, dog.
But yeah, so Cold Slither, guys, obviously from the G.I. Joe run from back in the day. It's basically metal awesomeness with actual tunes now. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there was a band formed in 2025. So earlier this year, we saw an actual Cold Slither band now brought to life, dude. And I gotta tell you, I've heard the songs. If we go back to 1985, yeah, I think it was 1985 with the G.I. Joe stuff, like the animation, the animated shows, and all of that. Cold Slither was there, right? Cold Slither was there,
yep.
But the music was not what the band is now. Now it's like today's version of like metal. You know what I mean? Obviously in the 80s it was totally different, but here we are. Now in 2025, they brought the band to actual life, and this is apparently going to be like an unofficial biography of the band. So that's really cool that they're tying all of this together, right?
Yep. And Tim Seeley. I mean, what can you say about Tim Seeley? Like, the dude, he so many of his stories are just absolute hits for me. I mean, obviously, this is like a personal favorite. Like, this is not like the greatest Tim Seeley. Like, it's not on the Tim Seeley Mount Rushmore, but that Grayson series when he quit being Nightwing. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. But no, Tim Seeley's fantastic, and it's so cool. These covers are amazing. They're so good, and Image is having so much fun with G.I. Joe right now. Don't you get that vibe? Like, you see all these great G.I. Joe theme covers, and all these series. Like, I feel like the guys, the folks over at Image that are doing this are just having the most fun with this right now. They're having more fun than we are probably seeing them, and we're all having a great time.
Yeah, I can't wait to read this, because like I said, now that there's the actual band brought to life here, that debuted earlier this year, you know, they're putting together what seems to be an unofficial biography here regarding the band. So is it going to tie into, like, now that the band exists in the real world? They're touring, they're playing songs, they got music videos, all of that stuff. So go check it out. Yeah. Cold Slither is a band, guys. And
people
it is
taking their comics to shows to get them signed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be so brilliant. Brilliant. They're not throwing out guitar picks or drumsticks. No, they're throwing out like, hey,
You
here's
get an
step one,
incentive,
here's
and
one
you
cut.
get an incentive.
That would be amazing, man. But yes, number one on iTunes, coming very soon. Love it. But
So
anyway, yeah,
good.
G.I. Joe Cold Slither number one comes out this week. Up next, we've got Spirits of Violence number one. Here's the main cover. First appearance of the Spirit of Violence, Barbara Ketch. First team appearance of the Decade. Now, if you're wondering who exactly is Barbara Ketch, basically the sister of Danny Ketch. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, first appearance was in the Ghost Rider Danny Ketch number one. You know, the all black cover
Right.
there where he's
Yep.
there on the bike. Love that.
Great
Love
cover.
that book so much, dude. Great cover. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I only recently learned like 4 years ago that there were like newsstands and other stuff of that book. I know newsstands existed all the time, but every time I saw that book, it was always in a direct.
Right.
So coming across one in the wild, I was like, yeah, I got super excited, picked it up. But speaking excitement, I'm kind of interested to see, obviously now we're getting Barbara Ketch as the Spirit of Violence. So this is going to be cool. I'm picking this up for the read.
Yeah, I think so. For me, Ghost Rider is a little overwhelming because it's not a character that I've read like a lot throughout my life, like of kind of keeping up with the character a lot, and I've missed out on some really good Ghost Rider stuff. And so whenever I see new Ghost Rider series, I'm always like, oh, I don't know if I could jump in. This seems like one I'd like to jump in on though. Like, so I'm considering this one, I think, because this is really cool. And feel like we're kind of starting fresh on this little Spirits of Violence thing. So this is cool.
Yeah,
I think we got something cool to talk about.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm looking forward to giving this one a read. I want to give a big shout out, of course, to JSS Brooklyn, dude. You did not have to give us a super chat tonight, but we highly appreciate that. Absolute gem within the community, and
Yes,
I
sir.
am gonna give him a little bit of a plug here because
Absolutely.
the Comic Book Community Awards is a thing. It is out there, and he's actually nominated. So I encourage you all go take a look at the website. Give him a vote, man.
Yep.
Give him a vote.
He's the man. He's the man.
Yeah. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now let's move on from Spirits of Violence number one. We've got some pretty cool covers coming out as well this week, man. New Avengers number 5 with the the Habchi. Sorry, I was gonna say Hibachi. What's
You
wrong?
hungry, bro?
What'd you call me, bro? The Habchi variant. Obviously, Tron Ares is coming out very soon. 9 Inch Nails song just came out. Did you hear it in full? It was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Really.
Yeah.
Like I haven't listened to a lot of Nine Inch Nails in the last 5 years. Yeah, it was great. I heard it come out and I was like, oh, I gotta check this out. This is good stuff. So I was very impressed.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. I'm excited to give this a watch. It's actually coming out, I think, on my son's birthday, October 10th. Yeah, that's how I remember. So there you go. That one's coming out. The covers are great. There's a lot of Tron Ares covers that are coming out. We've got this one. There was a Wolverine one. There's the one with Jeff the Landshark on it, on the side buggy of a motorcycle, which is amazing. But yeah, I think this one's awesome. You got Laura Kinney here at the forefront, and I like this cover. Really cool.
Yeah, they're definitely going to they're going to lean in on this Tron movie, without a doubt, and they should. I mean, it's a big movie for them. And it doesn't surprise me, but it certainly makes for some interesting covers and some interesting takes, especially if you're a Tron fan. I mean, I am. I loved the last movie. It was a lot of fun, I'm looking forward to seeing this one as well.
Yeah, I really like this cover. But speaking covers, dude, look at Ultimate Wolverine issue 10. This one right here being the Philip Tan cover. I feel like this is borderline thirst trap cover, like we were talking last night, right? We were talking about those pumpkin spice, but oh my, Ultimate Wolverine here, dude. Philip Tan did a great job with this cover. I love this. The all blacks always scare me, especially when you're picking them up off of your shelf at the LCS. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Are you one of those guys like myself, dude? Like when I show up to an LCS, like my shop owners know. And I could feel them looking at me. Like I take the stack and I'm like, I'm checking. Is there a tick on this one?
Trying to find the right angle to get the light to hit
Yeah,
the
dude.
spine there, just for any imperfections.
Do you do that? I do that.
Every time, because sometimes the books get thrown around a little bit, whether it's by customers or shops or whatever. So, books can get thrown around, and it always seems the ones that are the last copy there, you're boned, man. Like that copy's gonna be thrashed. Like that, like someone else has already gone through and done the same thing. So yeah, black covers always give me pause. But man, this is fantastic. Now, this isn't a ratio of any kind? This is just
this is an open order cover, man. It's gonna be on shelves. Yep.
God, I need to grab one of these. I did not get this pre-ordered, so I gotta get one.
Yep. It's a really neat cover, dude. I pre-ordered one of these. Derek, some shops here do that. They do pre-bag and board the books, and they take care of them. Other shops just take them raw, dog, and they just put it on the shelf. And I'm like, damn.
Here's 10 copies. Good luck.
Yeah, pretty much, man. That's pretty much it. But anyways, moving on from Ultimate Wolverine, guys, we have X-Men Age of Revelation Overture #1. This is the main cover. It's giving us the introduction of Wolverine as the Angel of Death. Now, of course, we've spoken about Age of Revelation already. I feel like Age of Revelation has so many different titles coming out kind of at once, so it's a little hard to keep up. If you guys are on board with all of that, power to you, because like I said, there's a lot happening. And on the cover side as well, when it comes to this, look at this amazing Jaguar variant. Really neat. Now, apparently this is the Wolverine Angel of Death cover depiction that we're getting, so pretty cool.
Does he look as good as Archangel?
No.
No. No, you can't ask two 90s kids that. This is cool, though. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be one of the first X-Men books I've picked up in a little while. I've kind of cooled off on X-Men, not because I wasn't really enjoying it, just because, you gotta kind of pace yourself on what you're actively reading. So I've been trying to keep up with some of the X-Men titles kind of digitally after they drop on what's the Marvel one? Is it Universe? Is it Universe? Yeah, whatever. The online Marvel one. I've been trying to keep up with some of the X-Men titles, but this one I am really excited about. This one is going to be a lot of fun, I think. And it's awesome.
It's Marvel Unlimited.
Marvel Unlimited. There it is.
Yeah, Marvel Unlimited. If you guys want to read your books digitally over on Marvel's website, you can do that. But you do have to wait a little bit of time before these books make their way there. But pretty cool. I think this is a nice cover. But speaking covers as well, there is this 1 in 100 incentive that is available for X-Men Age of Revelation Overture #1. Now, this one being an art germ cover, it comes obviously as a virgin in a 1 in 100 trade available, but I really think this is going to do well.
I think so too. Are you going to buy one?
No, I don't go for these 1 in 100. I just finished telling you guys I don't make that kind of coin, but yes, it is funny.
There's always room to make bad financial decisions. This is good. This is a really, really, really good art germ cover. I'm digging this a lot. I know is it Jonathan in our chat usually collects Psylocke covers, so I'm sure he's jumping on at least the trade of this one. So very cool.
Yep, very nice. We're gonna check at the end of the show to see just how some of these books are already doing on pre-sales on the Aftermarket. But yeah, man, I have a good feeling about this one on the Aftermarket. Now, speaking incentive covers, guys, there's a few others that we would love to talk about. We have all new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider #1. Hitting a second print. This is the 1 in 25 incentive by Simone DeMeo. And then you've got Black Cat #1 with the second print as well. 1 in 25 incentive by DeMeo as well. So 2 DeMeo covers. I think both are really good. And if I'm not mistaken, these were available as first print trades.
I love Simone DeMeo. Reason being, I don't know if you read it, but the Batman and Robin series that had started, I guess it was last year.
Dude, I know.
Oh, it was so good. It was so enjoyable, and Simone DeMeo's art is really what kind of drove the early part of that series for me. And so really, really like both of these covers a lot. And I really, really especially like the Ghost Spider #1 cover. That is fantastic. I know, like Black Cat, that's an amazing cover, but for some reason this Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1 is just, it's crushing it. It's so good.
Yeah. So the male cover, it seems that it was a 1 in 25 incentive for the first print from what I'm gathering here, and it looks like the second printing is going to be a virgin, and for some reason the first printing was a trade.
So wait, so the first printing was also a 1 in 25?
Yeah, it was a 1 in 25, but it had a trade on it, so
I got you. Well,
yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. To the mail.
Fantastic, though. They look great.
To the mail incentives available on New Comic Book Day this week. Moving on, though, every time I see Maria Wolf's work, I always get super pumped because, dude, it's just stunning, dude. It like, look at this. Now, Universal Monsters, the Invisible Man #1 goes to a second printing. You have this amazing Maria Wolf cover. Lots of people were scooping up the first printing. A lot of people enjoyed it. It's one book I still haven't had the opportunity to read, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for this. Actually, no, I don't even need to. I pre-ordered, so yeah, I'm good on that front.
Don't even open your eyes. Then you good.
Yeah,
nothing
I'm looking
to keep
forward.
out.
Look, it's a double win for me because, like I said, I didn't read it yet, so now I get the opportunity with the second print. But besides the point, you also get this wicked Maria Wolf cover, so win-win in my books.
We're so spoiled with some of this Image stuff, like just really spoiled. Like this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just the main cover of the second print. Like this is
correct.
This isn't a variant. Like, so this is your second print. Like, y'all, this is a second print cover. This is it's just cover price. This is unbelievable. It's so good. I love everything about Maria Wolf's work, and man, I saw this earlier today, and it absolutely blew me away. I even like it. It's got that kind of that Joker vibe with all the ha 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 all around it and everything.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's got. I don't remember. Was that Jock? Was that Jock that did that? I don't remember who did that one. It wasn't Jock. I think there was an homage or something. But no, that was Killing Joke, right?
Yeah, Killing Joke.
Okay, yeah, I'm losing my mind today. Good Lord.
You're talking about the ratio one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind. This is so good though. I got those vibes. I did not read this either. I did pick up the first printing of it. I just need to read it.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Likewise, I didn't get to give it a read, so this is a good opportunity. If you guys are like myself and Travis, well, here we go. We have a chance to read that with Universal Monsters, The Invisible Man, #1, going to a second print this week. Moving on from that, though, oh baby, the Pinupocalypse #6 is coming our way. And with this, we get a cover B. We got the variant cover by Ryan Pasib. I'm not too familiar with the artist, to be honest, so this is like new to me, so I'm excited to see this one. Want to know a little more about Ryan's work because this is a really nice work. But moving on from that, guys, I know a lot of people are loving Shubina's work, like myself, and we're getting double spoiled, maybe even triple spoiled, because we have a cover C incentive 1 in 10 right there to the left hand side, and then we got the 1 in 10 cover D incentive. Absolutely wicked. You've got a Shubina Tarusov connecting variant here that pieces together, which I love so much. But moving on from that, we also get a 1 in 25 incentive. That's right. Shubina. Again, Shubina dropping some fire covers, man, when it comes to Pinupocalypse. They've all done relatively well on the aftermarket, dude.
Sveta's been busy. Three variants on one issue. That's fantastic. Yep. I mean, what's not to love about this? We don't need to roll back. I just want to point out that Attack of the 50-Foot Woman homage is so cool. It looks just like the movie poster. It's so awesome. So it's a wonderful homage. But yeah, I mean, Shubina, I think we've talked about Shubina at least once a week, every week for the last month, because the work just keeps speaking for itself, and you know, there's few artists that are hotter right now.
Yeah, there should be. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with Ryan Pasibe. I hope I'm saying it right, Pasibe. But it's really really nice work as well. So I like this. Didn't even see this on FOC, so I totally missed out on that. The ratios are amazing. I love all three of these covers. Only one problem, Travis. Only one problem.
You can hardly see them nipples.
Not always the problem. No, I'm just kidding. They all look great. So amazing covers coming out for Pinupocalypse issue 6 this week. Moving on though, Spider-Man Noir is back with issue number 1. That's right. And with this main cover right here, as you can see, another DeMeo cover. We're getting the first appearance of Earth 90214, Gwen Stacy in this one, but the story is by Eric Larson.
Interesting. That's
right?
That's a bit of a draw right there. DeMeo is back again, and what did we make it? We made it what, 3 slides?
Yeah.
No, this is amazing. This is one I'm definitely interested in. Spider-Man Noir, a cool character, and you're getting this first appearance. You're getting some Eric Larson story work, which is that surprised me a little bit when I heard he was working on this.
Yeah.
And it was a good surprise, like not like a, oh really, like it was like a, oh, I'm gonna check this out. This is cool. This is a little different. So Eric Larson writing a Spider-Man Noir book. Let's do it. And yeah, I mean, and this cover, holy cow, it's so good. It's so
dude.
good.
There's a lot of great covers, man. Especially if we start to dive into the incentive covers. There are wonderful ones. There is also, as an open order, there is an Eric Larson variant where basically Spider-Man Noir is like busting through a window while holding Gwen, and yeah, that one's a pretty nice cover as well. But like I said, the incentives. This is also available as a trade. It's the 1 in 100 by David Mack. I love this cover. David Mack is an absolute gem. Like I've said, I've brought it up in the past that I've spoken to him in person. A great conversation, and I just love David Mack's work. I don't know why it changed again, but the slide just changed.
Yeah, I was gonna make you go back. We got to give Mack his props here, man. This is wonderful. David Mack, like top tier, like elite artist. I cannot think of David Mack and not think of Daredevil. I think a lot of us are like that, right?
Yeah.
And so many of my favorite Daredevil covers are David Mack covers. And so anytime I see that kind of trademark, almost like that trademark, I don't know what to call it, tie-dye. It's not really tie-dye, but that background that we see so often with his work, it immediately draws my attention. Like, I know immediately who it is just by looking at the background. I don't need to see the actual art. I don't need to see anything. I just need to see the background, and I'm almost certain I can tell you it's David Mack.
Yeah.
So.
But now, like I was saying, yes, the excitement is there for sure when it comes to this, because the read, I'm all pumped for that. But there's other stuff as well that I want to show you guys. I was talking about some of the ratios that are available for this issue this week. And when we look at some of these other covers that are coming out, like here, this is the one I was telling you about by Eric Larson, but I have such a good feeling about some of these ratios, man. Looking at the Spider-Man Noir, look at this one, the 1 in 25 by Sorrentino. This cover is just wild, dude. Like, so well done. I love this. I need to have this one. And of course, there's the Opeña cover. I don't know if you saw that one. This one, dude.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. Opeña has such a diehard following, and man, like the first time I met some people that were like really like, I had somebody just buy me out of every Opeña cover I had, and they were just random books, like random indie books and stuff that he had done, and they were like, I don't have these, and I have to have them. I am a full on Opeña completionist, and I was like, this is really cool. And this cover, every time he does a new cover, I'm just blown away. And this cover is amazing.
Yeah, I like I said, there's just something about these ratios, man. This one's stunning. I I'm fingers crossed I can come across a copy tomorrow at the LCS because yeah, really
the
neat.
the Larson cover is fantastic. I just that was the first time I'd seen the Larson cover just a second ago, and it's fantastic. They all every single one of these variants is fantastic. Like they just look really, really, really good. They did a good job. You know, I feel like sometimes we get variant overload, right? But like
I'll be honest. When I saw the Larson at first, I thought it was very Frank Miller.
it does have some of that kind of Frank Miller-esque look to it. But
Oh boy, does it ever!
yeah, I did, but I kind of dig that in this genre, right? Like you get that noir, that heavy usage of black and white, and it's really, 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 it suits this style. I mean, like, and so yeah, it does look a little Frank Miller-ish, but I think if Frank Miller did a cover for this, it would probably look pretty good too. I think the style, it lends itself to this.
Yeah, I like it. I'm excited to pick up Spider-Man Noir #1 this week. But moving on from that, guys, Department of Truth. You guys saw the slide just a few minutes ago. Department of Truth issue 0 is coming out. First appearance of Hunter Hill. And there's a secret history of Elvis Presley in a backup story that's coming out here. Now, of course, you got Tiny in here, but you've also got Scott Snyder on this, which excites me so much. I'm really excited about that backup story, but also the Hunter Hill stuff. Now, I don't know if you guys caught James Tynion talking about some of the stuff related to this issue that's coming out. So some things he had mentioned is how this is more of an evil version of issue #1. You know what I mean? We're going to have several new characters as well that are going to be making their first appearances within this issue, but it's a darker new reality now that's going to be set within this issue, and it's really going to kickstart like the future of this series, right? Like what we're going to be getting moving forward. Now, there was a hiatus, of course, when it comes to Department of Truth, and you know some people will say that it may have hurt the book, but man, look past that, get back on board, and this is going to be a fresh kickoff again for what's to come within this. Hunter Hill is basically the opposite of Cole Turner. So the Hunter Hill character sounds very interesting. I'm excited that we're going to be seeing some new characters making their way within Department of Truth. But for myself, again, that Elvis fan, the music fan, I'm excited to see what this backup story of Elvis Presley is going to be, man. I cannot wait to read this tomorrow.
Do we think that they handed that story to Snyder? Is that why he's getting that kind of that second billing right there? Like, do we think that he's handling the backup story? That would be interesting. I don't know. I haven't read anything about this yet, so
I think Snyder is on that backup story. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that, of course. But when it comes to Elvis, guys, it doesn't end there because, yes, though Department of Truth issues 0, 1 in 50 incentive, basically, you know, it's that cover A that we saw for issue #1 with multiple different characters that we've seen throughout time. There was the Marilyn Monroe one, which I think would piece so well with this one, especially, right? I mean,
yes.
Come on, guys. Come on. They went with Elvis. They gave us Marilyn Monroe. If you could piece those two together, oh baby.
Like, is it a testament to how good a series has been when it homages its own first cover?
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much.
Like, is that like the biggest comic flex ever?
I guess so. But look, this one's going to be very difficult. I even saw somebody in the chat say the same thing because, yeah, it is going to be harder to get. It's going to go for a bit of a premium. It's going to go well over the 1 in 50 normal ratio price of, let's say, $50. So I think it's going to go for way more than that. A lot of people are going to be wanting to hunt this one down. One cover that I chose to spoil myself with this week. Yes, this is an incentive I wanted to lock down, and it is the Hickson 1 in 10 that is coming out. And I love this. Love this cover right there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. My wife is a big Department of Truth fan. It's on the pull list. We get every issue, but I did not get any of these on FOC, so I'm going to be tracking some of these down the hard way. I know I'm going to be tracking down that 1 in 50 and trying to find it for a reasonable amount of money. But Henchman made a really good point right there.
Amen.
But, yeah, but this variant is one that I have to find for myself. Now, I'll probably have to get two if I can, because she'll demand it. But
Yeah.
I need one of these for me. I need this is for me. This is an amazing cover. You showed this to me before the show, and I'm just I almost fell out of my chair.
Damn. Oh my God. So we've
Good gravy.
got Donut Junkie in the chat saying that the 1 in 50 has been going for an easy $100, and we're gonna check that on the aftermarket at the end of this show. As we're getting close to we're at the tail end right now, so I am curious to see what some of these books are selling for. I've made sure to not keep an eye out and take a peek over on the Cover Price website, and yeah, let's see what some of these are going for. But Department of Truth issue 0 is one that I'm super excited for. Can't wait to pick this up. I cannot wait to see the new characters that are going to come, be introduced within this issue, and of course the backup story. Just the backup story alone, I was sold, and yeah, I really hope to come across this 1 in 50. I know I'm not gonna, but good luck to everybody who's gonna try to lock this one down, man.
Yeah. And it's cool. Tynion and Snyder always seem to be tied together. They always seem to loop back in with each other always, and it's one of those cool comic collaborations that we've had over the last 15 years or so.
Yep. Guys, God is coming. That's right. Venom 250, the moment that so many people have been looking forward to, anticipating, really excited about. We're getting the return of Null, guys. Here we have the Anniversary Legacy 250th issue that is coming out. You've got Al Ewing and you've got Charles Soule on this one. Now, there are a ton of amazing covers for this one as well. One that I want to point out is the Ji Young Lee cover. I love this cover. There is actually a ratio as well by Opena again coming out for this one. This is a neat cover. But guys, Null is back. Null is back. Something that came out of, that stuck with me from the pandemic, and it seems many people as well, was Null. A lot of people fell in love with Null at that point in time, man. Donny Cates got us through some very tough times with Null. That's really what he did. I don't think he noticed. I don't think he knows he did that, but he really did. Yep. And yeah, man, I was all hooked on the Venom run that Donny Cates brought out and gave us as comic fans, as fans of Venom. It was something kind of like new, refreshing, and it was still Eddie Brock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Al Ewing he's handling some projects right now, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like this and the Absolute stuff. I mean, like it's crazy. But the Null thing is always going to be a draw. I mean, like you said, the pandemic, people really got tied to this character. Some people really were kicking themselves. My close friend, who he was buying the Venom series where Null had made his first appearance, and stopped buying that series after issue 2 for some reason. Just was like, I'm just not gonna pick it up. And then of course issue 3 rolled out. But man, I love this. I love that we got Terry Dodson on the art. Terry Dodson is just incredible, obviously, and amazing Stegman cover. And this is exciting. I'm gonna pick up a Venom book for the first time in a while for this, and I'm excited about it.
About time, Travis. It's about time that you do that. But yeah,
Jeb would be disappointed as all get out to hear me say that, I'm sure.
How many Venom titles are currently running? Well, if we're talking just like main Venom, it's one. Are there spin-offs? Let's say we just, we have Edge of Venomverse and all these other things. I would say Venom-wise, we basically have one, and we have a symbiote in the Ultimate Universe that seems to be a big buzz right now. But yes, there is a Venom book out every week. There's a lot of Spider-Verse things. There's a lot of Venomverse things. There's a lot of symbiote related covers.
Do you remember when Venomized was dropping? Holy God!
Yeah, but dude, those covers they were
amazing. They were amazing. But every single week you walked into the store, every week you were getting Venom cover after Venom cover, and I was like, "What? I don't buy Venom. What am I doing walking out of the store with these like every single week?" They were just such a draw. I loved them.
Yeah, but go back and see the prices on some of those Venomverse covers, man. Sorry, the Venomized covers. They're up there, dude. So
Yeah.
yeah, those held with time, of course. But like I was telling you guys, the Venom 250 covers that are available this week, man, there's some really good ones. Now, of course, like what we said, we've got the return of Null, first team appearance of the Cult of the Void as well. That we're gonna see here. Again, amazing covers. You got a nice Capullo variant right here. Capullo on Venom, though I don't even know if I really need to say much more. But that is very exciting. This
Take my
being
money.
again very similar to ASM 316, which I know some people feel like it's it's homaged to death almost. But moving on, we have other covers that I wanted to show you. There was an incentive. Where is it, man? There was an open
We got the black blank variant.
here. Here we go. So some other covers that are available. This is the Opena 1 in 25 that I was
That's
telling you about.
great.
This is probably my favorite cover that is available for this issue coming out this week. Holy moly, man. Look at that.
Yeah. Was that a Momoko that I saw? I haven't seen that either.
Yep, there
That was
was a
crazy.
Momoko as well that you saw. Let me go get that for you guys right now. The Momoko is oh,
Whoa. The
you got a
Bagley
nice
variant.
Bagley. So some
Yeah.
Momoko is coming out. Here's the Peach Momoko. New York Comic Con exclusive as well. That is going to be available. It's basically the Momoko as a virgin. Here's another one for New York Comic Con as well. That's going to be available. Tyler Kirk doing some exclusives. No surprise, because when it comes to Venom, especially during the Donny Cates run, man, the amount of exclusives that Kirkham did for that
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
point in time, yeah,
Those,
absolutely. Wow.
the man. You want to talk about somebody who never stopped working during COVID? Tyler Kirkham. Like,
Yeah, dude. I feel like if anything, he probably worked more.
right.
Yep. But yeah, guys, so Venom 250, we got the return of Null. Lots of people excited about that. I'm super pumped, man, especially since his demise, in King in Black. God is back, dude. The God is back. There you go. Null is back. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen from here on out. Is MJ losing it once and for all? The symbiote, once and for all. It was a very short stint, if that be the case. But who knows? Who knows? So I'm excited to pick up this week's books. Now, like I told you guys, I do want to check what is going on the aftermarket when it comes to, these books that are coming out tomorrow or today if you're watching this on the replay. So let's check what these are doing already on the aftermarket. So with that being said, guys, it's very simple. On the Cover Price website, go check out the new releases. And when we click on new releases, let's see, just by filtering with here you go. We're going to hit the filters, and when we hit the filters, I want to see estimated value from highest to lowest and see which ones we were calling to be selling. There you go. I told you, man, the Archer, dude, I already raw near mint $153 on a pre-sale.
Yep.
So that's pretty impressive. The David Mack 1 in 100 on a pre-sale at $150. We're seeing sales on pre-sales for the Venom 250. This one being the 1 in 100 by Jiyoung Lee. That's $138. $78.95 is what was recorded.
I'm in on it. I don't even care.
Yeah, that's what was
I'm
recorded by Cover Price, but I forgot who it was in the chat that said they're selling
Donut
for like
Junkie.
100. So I imagine this will update very soon. Dude, I think this one's just like, it's a must-have, man. It is a must-have. If you're a fan of Department of Truth, if you're a fan of Elvis Presley, man, it's gotta be in your collection. The Opena doing pretty well, slightly over the 1 in $50 price tag. We're at $54. We've got the Brameo 1 in 100. That's going for half the price. Wow, that's pretty good, man. I'd actually pick that up.
That's one you want to try to grab a hold of. I think that EMGS Spirits of Violence is so good.
Holy cow, dude! Yeah, I was just gonna
good.
say, I didn't see this as a virgin.
So I saw it, and I thought to myself, I was like, oh, Oh, I might have to spring for a Ghost Rider cover,
Yeah,
or a Ghost Rider theme cover. Oh,
yeah, yo, just killed it on this one.
yeah.
Wow. Love that one. We saw the Mayo cover.
Mayo.
Another Department of Truth 1-in-25 ratio here. So that's cool. The 1-in-25 we were talking about called Slither. It's $78. Sorry, $28. So we'll see how this does. But yeah, there's some really nice covers dropping on the incentive side as well. Like I told you, man, I just love this Sorrentino one and the Opeña. The Opeña is somewhere up there. I saw it. Yeah, the 1-in-50.
Yep.
So good. So
Yeah,
good.
it's just like it's like I was saying. We talk about sometimes having variant overload. There is not a bad variant for that Spider-Man Noir book this week. Sorry.
Yeah, look at Tula Lotte here with this amazing cover for Something is Killing the Children, issue 44. That's nice. Rook Exodus is number 7, the 1-in-20, only going for $15. Not bad. Not bad.
Not at
And
all.
that's right now, guys. These are all pre-sales, so let's see how these hold on the aftermarket. This is, dude.
Shabinas, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot stress it enough, dude. Cannot stress it enough. Look at that.
my man,
Look at that.
My man is happy he has locked this one down.
Yeah, man. It's got me all shook up. It's got me all shook up, man. But yeah, pretty cool. I love using this feature, of course, on the Cover Price website because it gives you an idea of what's happening on the aftermarket just based on the pre-sales. DC's Satanic Panic. That's a dope cover. What?
Wow.
What?
Yo,
Bromeo.
that's insane. That is so good. Look at that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sean
Holy moly.
Ricote. Yo.
Dude.
Well, I may have some new favorite covers this week.
This is insane. This is so good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was a thing. That Bermeo cover, oh my god.
But dude, this is what? This is the regular cover A.
It's the cover A.
Jesus.
Good lord.
My god, that's good.
What is that? What is that? Constantine? Does Constantine look like John Cena there a little bit?
Let me see.
It's that strong jawline.
Yep. I saw that. It totally checks out. Now it's gonna be in my head. I gotta do that, man. But yeah. Now I'm curious to see if there was anything else I may have missed. But, yeah, I don't want to keep you guys here too long. Yeah. It was meant to be a quick show and just let you guys know before you go. And yeah, man, that's what's coming out this week for New Comic Book Day. So, comment below. Let us know what you guys are going to be picking up this week. Travis, I can't thank you enough, of course, for hopping on and joining me to talk some new comics this week. What you got going on for the rest of the week, dude?
Man, I'm just gonna hang out and watch more comic shows the rest of the week. We got some good stuff coming up on the channel, right? I mean, we got a big one coming up tomorrow. Yeah, Henchman can't see it. He can't. But no, we got a big one coming up tomorrow. A big show at Comics Cover, and then on Thursday we got the Shaker Show, which is great. I will have written something to try to trip up our wonderful lords on Thursday. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, if you guys want to chat, you can always hit me up on Instagram at Trek Wars Comics. It's actually right there. Yeah, I will chat with you. But yeah, not.
It's two nights straight when you're like, yeah, it's right there, and you point into the nothing.
It's reversed. It's reversed. I haven't gotten used to that yet. It's not usually reversed. Good God. Good Lord.
I love it. I'm
not even supposed to be here today. No,
he's doing me a favor, but no, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for hopping on. Again, it's a very exciting week for new comics this week, and it seems like every week is. Maybe it's just because we're total nerds, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But guys, as Travis said, tomorrow night, don't forget, Matt and John are going to be interviewing Mirka Andolfo, and I can't wait to see that. It's going to be a great time. Fellow Italian. Yeah, let's go, man. I'm excited to hear, about her journey and just everything she's done within comics, which is absolutely stunning work as well. So I can't wait to hear all of that. And then on Thursday, of course, we close it out with the Shaker report. That's right, the Shakers. We got Laura, we got Marty, we got Gabe, we got Chris. Who knows? You might see some other faces as well. Come and go throughout those shows on Thursdays. So 9 p.m. Eastern time across the entire week for all shows. And hey, if you don't want to watch football on a Sunday and you're bored and you want to come and check out me while I continue to talk some aftermarket sales and, of course, the FOC and hot topics, meaning whatever's happened news-wise within the week, you can come and tune in and check that out over on my channel. It's in the description of the video. It's the weekly comic wrap-up. So, yeah, feel free to come and hang out. Have yourselves a great wet rest of the week. And, yeah, man, just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy it. I know you wanted to say something, didn't you?
No, I'm just saying everybody have fun. Have fun. Definitely not going to give you a hard time.
Yeah.
We're good. Thanks for trying. We'll see you.
Yeah, a great west of the week is what I was going to say. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anyways, here's what it is. Peace out, guys. Adios.